Once again, it's the April Jones Show, and we're live at Fridays at Sunset with comedian extraordinaire Alex. Alex, tell us about your involvement with Fridays at Sunset.
I'm actually the new host for the 2009 season.
Congratulations.
It's a blessing, you know, and it seemed like it came out of nowhere, but I mean, I've been on BET 5 times. I was on Coming to the Stage with Little JJ. I've done Comic View 3 times. I did the past season of One Mic Stand with Kevin Hart, and I did HBO's Def Comedy Jam with D.L. Hughley last year. So, you know, I worked hard for this.
Alex, tell us what you got coming up.
Actually, I'm in North Carolina tomorrow night. I'm going to be. I just got called to do some stuff with Paul Mooney coming up in New Jersey. Like I said, I got a great lineup here.
Thank you so much for being on the April Jones Show. And you are a terrific host. If you didn't catch the show, come out next Friday, early enough to catch this guy. He is hilarious. He had my stomach hurting. God bless you, and stay beautiful.
Her brother Paul, man, that's my man. I wouldn't even had this TV interview if it wasn't for my man, so I love him too, man.
Little brother in the house.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Oh, this Mike. What's up, y'all? This Q. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Brian. What's good? It's your boy Rod.
They're going to give it to you the whole 15 minutes live. Nothing but sexiness coming to the camera. But I really came here to talk to you guys about some positive, inspirational, uplifting type stuff, because that's what I do on the April Jones Show. And so I know that each one of you, because I actually follow Making the Band. It's one of the few shows on MTV that I watch. I watch Making the Band. I know about some of the obstacles that the guys have gone through. I want to talk about that and how you overcame them, because I want to inspire my audience to pursue their dreams and to not let any obstacles get in their way. I'm going to pass it with you first, Will. Is that okay? All right. Will is clearly the leader of Day 26. I find that he's the most mature, not because of his articulation, but he seems to just be the father of the group, or the big brother, or the oldest uncle who kind of keeps the rest of the guys in line. Not that they need to be kept in line, but he was the one that during the interview, he would say to the guys, hey, stick to the question, stick to the point, what do we have to do? Like, he's very business focused. And so I felt like Will was, without question, the big brother and the natural leader of the group. But I also noticed that all of these guys have very strong personalities and very strong and individualized goals. Even though they come together as a team to make this beautiful music, they definitely are individuals, and they have their own personalities and their own goals and objectives. And as you'll find out in the interview, their own obstacles.
Well, I guess, you know, being that I was from a group before, and I was signed to Universal before with another group, and I was dropped before and went back home to, you know, working 9 to 5, and you know what I'm saying, just always having that dream and that drive to become a star, you know what I'm saying. I guess it got really hard, you know what I'm saying, frustrating, you know what I'm saying, dealing with so many obstacles and bad promises and broken promises and things like that. So when I got into this situation, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, God is good because he allowed us to all meet each other. And like a lot of people always say that, you know what I'm saying, they don't believe in reality show groups, but we're not a reality show group. We're a group that just happened to meet on television and the world was able to watch, because I feel like I think this is all destiny. This was supposed to happen, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we're sticking around as long as we're sticking around. That's why we got the bond that we have. We all brothers, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I don't want to take up too much of the time, but I just want everybody to know that, you know what I'm saying, follow your dream and understand that, you know what I'm saying, whatever God has for you is for you. Just go out there and get it, you know what I'm saying, just like I did, just like these brothers did, just like you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, stay positive and, you know, keep the hate to a minimum.
Out of all the guys, Big Mike was the one that I was most looking forward to meeting. because during the making the band, I followed the guys from the very beginning. He was the one that I could relate to because he was a little bit thicker than the rest of the brothers, and he had to lose weight to make the band, and he's a southern country boy like myself, and so I felt like I already knew him. I understood his passion, I understood his motivation, and I felt like he and I had the most in common, not just because I'm a thick girl and he's a thick guy, but we were both pursuing dreams from a very humble country beginning. And so I was most looking forward to getting to know Mike and interviewing him. And I would not have been disappointed if he and I had ended up on the set just talking and doing an interview for an hour, because I knew his southern roots and my southern roots would give us a lot to talk about. So, not to mention he had really pretty green eyes, and I come from a long line of green-eyed men. And so I felt like not only did I know him, but that he was my family. And so I enjoyed talking to him, and I felt like we had the biggest connection because we had the biggest waist.
Just pretty much something he said, you know. But some things that happened in my life was just the continued hard times of trying to get to this point. And every time I got something was taken away. A lot of things was taken away just for me to try to let something go to get to this point. I mean, it's a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work, a lot of pain, a lot of things that I don't know if I would do again just to get back. It crosses my mind, you know. If I had to do it again, would I do it again? I just don't even know, because it really did hurt.
I have to admit, Rob was the one that most surprised me, because after watching Making the Band for so many seasons, I didn't think I was going to like Rob. He seemed to be a soloist forced to be into this group, but he was very gentle and calming and sophisticated.
No, really, I found that when you put so many stipulations on what you're looking for and everything, like you might find that you get it, but it don't really last that long, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for something to come to me, something new, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know what I'm looking for right now.
All right, that's all good. Out of all the brothers in Day 26, Brian stroked my ego the most. He made an old married lady feel like a hot young chick because he let me know that he thought I was attractive, and he even offered to be boyfriend number 2. And I was not listening to his proposal until he started singing boyfriend number 2. And that brother can sing.
Me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like a confident woman. You know what I'm saying? You can be tall, short, round, thin, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you're confident and you know yourself and you love yourself, you know, to me, you know, that's most important.
I feel the most compassion for Q because as I watched the show, he was the one who represented, I think, how we all feel, or how some of us feel in the economy today. We feel this stress and natural pressure about where our next meal is going to come from. And so I felt the most humanity in Q, that he had a family to feed, a mother that he had to take care of, and brothers and sisters that he was responsible for, and he was upset and stressed out that he didn't have the funds that he needed to take care of his family.
Something positive I learned this season of Making the Band. You got to learn how to control your emotions, because like your emotions will leave you broke. So in this music industry, you got to be strong-minded and strong, and don't let all the negativity and all the bull get to you. You'll make it.
Oh yeah.
Making the Band is a show about dreams and about these 5 young men and their effort to make their dreams come true. Each one of these young men, and even the women of Danity Kane and Donnie, I haven't forgotten about you either, you're all on a mission to become greater than what you are and to give the gift that God has placed inside of you to the entire world. And so the show itself is saying you can do it, and it made me want to cheer for these young people because I believe that they can do it, and I'm bought into their plight, their destiny, and I'm cheering for them every step of the way.